In today's video, I'm unboxing and taking a look at these TaoTronics active noise canceling headphones, so stay tuned. Hi, this is Andrew from T is for Tech, and today I'm taking a look at these TaoTronics active noise canceling wireless stereo headphones. And I believe this is a new or fairly new product from TaoTronics. And they reached out to me to ask me to see if I would take a look at these and kind of give these an unboxing and a little bit of an initial review. So I do appreciate them reaching out and providing this to the channel. You know, the box looks nice. It's a nice presentation. This got a little bit kind of scuffed up in shipping, I guess, but if you want to take a look at their website, it's TaoTronics.com, TaoTronics.com. Link in the description below. And let me just go ahead and take a look here. So as you can see on the channel, I've been taking a lot of looks at different different headphones over the course of time here. You know, it's something I often use. I mean, everybody, right? Everybody uses headphones, and so I'm always on the lookout for new headphones. You know, more interesting headphones, better quality headphones, all of that, just so that, you know, I listen to a lot of music. My kids listen to a lot of music, so it's a good thing to always have, right? Some good headphones. Anyway, so I open that up, and basically this little plastic tray kind of slips out. You have a little package here that basically has a few things. Same sort of thing you see in everything, you know, are you happy, are you not happy, you know, contact them. If you register, you can extend your warranty to 18 months. So basically, TaoTronics active noise canceling wireless stereo headphones. Basically shows a little bit about, you know, the volume switch, the next track switch, micro USB charging port, you know, LED indicator, the port for a headphone cable that you can connect, you know, to your phone if your phone has a cable. You know, lots of phones nowadays don't have them. So, a power button, and then the active noise canceling button. So this is nice. I mean, I do have a pair of headphones from Bose, the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s, I believe. I'd have to double check. I can't remember the model number. So I do have a point of comparison with the Bose headphones as to, you know, what these will sound like. So what I'm going to do here is just do the unboxing, do an initial look at these, and then I'll do a little bit of voiceover on the end of the video, you know, kind of talking about the experience in using the headphones, you know, for a couple days. So I'll use these and listen to some music, make some phone calls, you know, using the Bluetooth headset to make the phone calls, and then I'll kind of add some commentary at the end of this video, you know, maybe looking at some pros and cons that I see in actually using the headphones. So just FYI. All right, so here, micro USB cable, and then the headphones themselves are kind of wrapped up here. So immediately when I'm feeling these feel very high quality. I mean, they feel kind of like the quality of my Bose headphones, right? Feels like really nice composite plastic. I don't know what, if any, of this is actual metal. I think this is all plastic composite. But then they kind of just pop open like this, which is nice. And then obviously they can kind of expand on either side. I'll probably have to have it like this because I have a big head. But there you go. So, and what's nice about this is this has, if you can tell, like this flexes a lot. It's rigid, but it does flex. So if you have a monster head like this, yeah, you can flex it. And this is a very soft material as well. Kind of feels like a gel kind of material. I don't know if you can see this, but super soft. And then, yeah, so all these mechanisms look like they're metal. So that feels like it will be pretty solid. Yeah, so here you have active noise canceling on off. Flip it around, you know, volume up down. Also probably the track advance there. Have your headphone jack, looks like a microphone hole there. Yeah, so all in, these look pretty nice, and I do like I said, like I like how they kind of fold up like that. A little bit more compact if you're storing them in a bag or your briefcase. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the unboxing portion of this video right now, and then, like I said, I will go on the computer after I've used these, you know, for a couple days and kind of run them through their paces, and then I'll add some commentary on kind of what I feel or what I think about the sound quality and actually the practicality and the use of the headphones. So right now we'll jump over to the computer. So I've had the chance to use these over the last few days and have had a combination of phone calls for work, where I dialed into conference calls and used these as the only way to talk to people. And then I also have used it in other scenarios, such as just listening to music, both on my iPhone and my Galaxy Note 9. And with regards to the phone calls, I found that the audio was good. It was clear. I was able to hear everything. When talking to people, they didn't indicate that it was hard to hear me. So like the included microphone seems to work pretty well. The active noise canceling works pretty good. I do compare them to something like the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s that I have, and honestly it's about the same with the noise cancellation. These do fit over my ears, so they do offer that full kind of isolation around your ears, and there's a noticeable difference when you turn the active noise cancellation on or off. So like in my basement, you know, if I'm listening you know, to music, but the air conditioning, not the air conditioning this time of year in Chicago, but the heat is on, you know, kind of makes that kind of background noise that you'll hear when the noise cancellation is off. I can kind of hear that in the background, but when I turn it on, it disappears. So very similar in effect to the Bose headphones that I have. So the noise cancellation definitely, I think, is good on these, at least in the tests that I did. I haven't used them on a plane yet, but then again, I haven't traveled in the last few days. So I will maybe take these on the next trip that I go on and see how they compare on a plane as opposed to the Bose headphones that I use often in that scenario. But you know, very, very good from this standpoint. The other thing I'd say is that they fit really well. They're a decent size. They fit my ears well. The band stretches and doesn't put too much pressure on the side of my head. I know I've had that issue in the past with some other headphones where it feels like it's squishing your head because it's like too tight or something. This was very comfortable, and I didn't have any problems with that, even though I do have a larger head, I guess, if you compare it to other people. And the sound quality is overall very good. The music was good. I you know, it has a good range in the low ends, the mids, and the highs. It's a little bass heavy, which I will mention kind of in the improvements section of this review. But for me, I'm over 40 years old. I don't like as much bass as I probably used to, but in a lot of cases, people like that, right? So it does have adequate bass, and the music sounds really good. It has that low end oomph that I guess a lot of people are looking for. So depending on your age and just the way that you prefer to hear music, that may or may not be a good thing for you. But it does have enough bass. And gives that kind of overall good sound quality. And typically, I don't like to classify things as pros and cons when I'm just doing an initial review of an item for itself, right? I'm not comparing this directly against $350 Bose headphones, or I'm not comparing this against Sennheiser high fidelity headphones, right? For what it is, it's a $50, active noise canceling headset. You can't really fault it too much overall, because it is a really good product for the price, right? So it's one of those things where you get to look at the value that you're getting for the amount of money you're spending, and you really can't be too critical on some of these aspects because you're only spending $50, right? I mean, if this was a $350 product, then maybe I would have a little bit more direct opinions about some of these things as compared to other $350 headphones. But for $50, I mean, these are really pretty good. The few things I could say is, it may benefit from a carrying case, right? I mean, that's something that, they fold up nicely, but potentially that could be something that you might want, some little case or at least a little bag or something to carry them in so that they're a little bit more protected in your everyday bag. So that could be something that would be an improvement that TaoTronics could include a little case with them or something, or at least make a case available inexpensively for these headphones. The other thing is I noticed the sound was a little bit clearer when I'm using the actual line cord to my Galaxy Note 9. Now, this is probably the case for lots of headphones, right? The Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth, streaming wireless Bluetooth, maybe is never going to always sound as crystal clear as plugging them in. But that's just one thing I noticed. Again, not a big deal. And if anything, that's good, right? So you can listen to these with plugged in or, via the Bluetooth connection. It's just a little bit more clear using the line cord. And one of the other things, like I already mentioned, is the bass. It has a decent amount of bass when you're listening to music. And again, that's a personal preference sort of thing. I don't tend to like as much bass as I used to when I was younger, but it's not overpowering, right? Like I know that my daughter, for instance, has some Sony headphones that has a bass button on it, right? So you press it and it gets extra bass. It's nothing like that, but it does have some, like I said earlier, some oomph to it, which is either good or bad, right? Like I said, it sounds good. It's a good sound for music. Just one thing to be made aware of, I suppose. And then the last thing that I'll say is that, again, at this price point, you can't complain too much. But it doesn't have some of the advanced features that, say, those advanced headsets have. For instance, the one thing I noticed, if you take them off your head and put them on the desk, the music still plays. On my Bose headphones and some other headphones I used in the past, you take them off your head and put them down, the music pauses, right? So, the headphones have a sensor or a way to know that they're not on your ears anymore. So they'll pause the music. You put them back on, it starts playing again. So those sorts of advanced features don't exist on this specific set of headphones. But again, is that really needed or necessary? Probably not. Does it sound good? Does it connect to your phone well? Are they comfortable? Yes. Does it have noise cancellation? Yes. Like all these basic features that I think a lot of people are going to want in a nice set of over-the-ear Bluetooth headphones, this checks those boxes, right? So I do think that they're overall a very good value, like I said, even though there's a few things you might want to improve, or just, kind of this nitpicky, sort of things that I'm calling out here. But overall, these are very good value for the money. So that's all I had for this unboxing and initial review of the TaoTronics active noise canceling headphones. If you're interested in them, the link is in the description. You can check those out on Amazon. This is Andrew from T is for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.